Dear students, this is 7th video of chapter 13, surface area and volume. In this video, I'll solve some more questions of exercise 13.3. Let's continue here. This is question number 7, exercise 13.3. A cylindrical bucket 32 centimeter high and with radius of base 18 centimeter is filled with sand. This bucket is emptied on the ground and a conical heap of the sand is formed. Okay, if the height of the conical heap is 24 centimeter, find the radius and slant height of the heap. Means we have a bucket. Shape of the bucket is a cylinder, and we empty that sand. It is filled with sand, and we empty that sand on a floor. And when we will empty that sand, a heap will be formed. This heap is of a shape, conical shape. Okay, so we have to find the slant height L and height is given, and radius of the cone, that is heap. So here it is given 24 centimeter is the height of the heap, and find the radius and slant height of the heap. So let's start the solution. The diagram is something like this. Here, let me erase this, which is coming on the top. So this is the figure. In this figure, this is the cylinder which is filled with sand, completely filled with sand, and this is emptied on the floor, and we will get a heap. The base radius is this and height is this, and slant height is L, H and R. We have to calculate R and L. H is given in the question, and here the cylinder height is given 32 centimeter and radius is given 9 centimeter. Total diameter is given 18 centimeters, so half of the diameter is radius. So let's calculate it. Given height h1 of cylindrical part of the bucket is 32 centimeter. Next is radius r1 of the circular end of the bucket is equal to 8 centimeter. So radius will become 9 centimeter. So radius r1 of the circular end of the bucket is 18 is the diameter given. Let's see the question. In the question, 18 centimeter is the radius of the base. This is radius. Radius is given. Okay, it is not diameter, it is radius. Height of the conical heap is h2 is equal to 24 centimeter. This is the height of the cone is given. Height of the heap is given. Now let's r2 be the radius of the circular end of the conical heap. R2 we have to calculate, and we know that the volume of the sand in the cylindrical bucket will be equal to the volume of the sand in the conical heap, because वही तो हमने यहाँ पर रखे. We have emptied this part on the floor, तो volume तो बराबर ही होगा. Same contents are emptied on the floor. Let's continue this. Volume of sand in the cylindrical bucket is equal to volume of sand in the conical heap. Pi r square h. This is the formula for cylinder. 1 by 3 pi r square h. This is the volume of cone. So here r1, r2. R1 is given, h1 is given, and h2 is also given. We have discussed just now. R2 we have to calculate. So let's calculate R2. Put the value of R1 18 here. Put the value of H1 32 here. And put the value of H2 24 here. Now we will calculate R2 from this expression. R2 is equal to 36. So solve it. After solving, you will find that R2 is equal to 36. Now with the help of Pythagoras theorem, we can find the slant height also. Because height of the heap is given, slant height is this, and radius is also given. This is something heap. Okay, in this heap, R is given, which is equal to 36. H is given, which is equal to 24. 36 and 24, these are two perpendicular and base. Now this slant height L can be calculated with the help of Pythagoras theorem. So calculate it and you will get 12 under root 13 centimeter is the length of the slant height. Let's continue with next question. Exercise 13.3, question number 8. Water in a canal 6 meter wide and 1.5 meter deep is flowing with a speed of 10 km per hour. How much area will be irrigated in 30 minutes if 8 centimeter of standing water is needed? So there is a canal. This is the canal I'm making, whose depth is given and width is given. Width is this and depth is given. Length we are given in the form of speed of the water flowing in this. And this is the area, which this area is, you can say, rectangular field. 8 centimeter standing water is required in this area. So height of this one is 8 centimeter, length and breadth both we are given. Okay, length and breadth we are given means we have to calculate the area. Length into breadth we have to calculate. So water in a canal 6 meter wide and 1.5 meter deep is flowing with the speed of 10 kilometer per hour. How much area will be? Area means length into breadth. We have to find length into breadth. Okay, and standing water is required 8 centimeter. In how much time? In 30 minutes. So let's see the solution here. It is given that the canal is in the shape of cuboid with the dimensions as. So what are the dimensions given? Breadth and height is given. Okay, and it is also given that the speed of the canal, because I told you that length is not given, length is given in the form of speed. So speed is 10 km per hour. So 30 minutes में कितनी length हो जाएगी? 5 km. So no need to calculate it. Let me calculate it for you. This is length of the canal covered in 1 hour. This is the 60-minute coverage. Same thing, 10 km. And in 1 minute, it will be 10 upon 60. Okay. Now next is length of the canal in 30 minutes is approximately 5 km. That is 5,000 meters. Okay, so this you directly write in one sentence, that in 1 hour it is 10 kilometer, then in 30 minutes it is 5 kilometer, that is 5,000 meter. We know that canal is cuboidal in shape. So volume of canal is equal to length into breadth into height. Breadth and height is given in the question, and length we have just now calculated 5,000 meter. So it will be equal to 5,000 into 6 into 1.5, that is equal to 45,000 meter cube. This is the volume of canal in 30 minutes. Okay. Now next is, now volume of water in canal is equal to volume of area irrigated. And volume of area irrigated is equal to area multiplied by height. Height given as 8 centimeter. It is given in the question that height is required 8 centimeter. So area multiplied by height is the volume. So put the value of volume of canal and put the value of area into height. 45,000 is the volume of canal. Area multiplied by 8 centimeter is the volume of standing water of the irrigation field. Now 8 is in the centimeter. We need to convert it into meters. In 1 meter there are 100 centimeter. So 8 upon 100. This is the conversion. Now area of irrigation, it will go in the denominator that side. So irrigation area is equal to 5,62,500. Now if we see 10,000 meter square is equal to 1 hectare, then we divide this by 10,000, we will get 56.25 hectare. So this is the answer. Next question is exercise 13.3, question number 9. A farmer connects a pipe of internal diameter 20 centimeter. So diameter of the pipe is 20 centimeter from a canal into a cylindrical tank. The farmer has a tank. He wants to fill that tank with the help of a pipe which is 10 meter in diameter and 2 meter deep. If the water flows through the pipe at the rate of 3 km per hour, again length of the cylinder is given in the form of speed. Okay, in how much time will the tank be filled? See, first of all, diagrammatically you need to understand. Consider the following diagram. This is the pipe whose diameter is 0.2 meter, means radius is 0.1 meter, and 50 in, this is the speed. Okay, now there is a tank whose dimensions are also given. The farmer want to fill this tank with water with the help of this pipe. Okay, from here. Now what will happen? Speed multiplied by the this section is equal to the volume of the water, and the same volume of the water is required to be filled by the in this tank. Okay, so if we will equate the volume of the pipe with the help of speed with the volume of the tank, we will be able to find the time required to this. So how much time is required? This is what we have to calculate. See the solution. Radius R1 of the circular end of pipe is equal to 0.1 meter. This is the radius. Area of cross section is equal to pi r square. This is the area of circle, and multiply by time will become the total volume of this pipe. Okay, so this is the cross section. This is 0 is divided by 0 to tenza, so this is equal to 0.1. From where it is coming? 20 is the this is diameter. 20 upon 2, this is radius. Multiply by 10, sorry 100, it is in centimeter. Now it will becoming meter. We have converted it into from centimeter to meter. Okay, now see next. Speed of water is equal to 3 km per hour, means 3000 meter upon, in 1 hour there are 60 minutes, so 50 meter per minute. So in place of kilometer we have converted into meter, in place of hour we have converted into minutes. In 1 hour there are 60 minutes, in 1 kilometer there are 1000 meter. 3 kilometer means 3000 meter. Volume of water flows in 1 minute from pipe is equal to 50 into cross section. This is the cross section we have calculated. Okay, in 1 minute 50 multiplied by cross. Okay, which is equal to 0.05 pi. Okay, let's continue. Volume of water that flows in T minutes from pipe is equal to T into this. So in 1 minute we have calculated. Now we are calculating it for T minutes. Okay. So this is volume of water in T minutes is equal to 0 T into 0.5 pi meter cube. Radius R2 of circular end of the cylindrical tank. हम tank की बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है ना? Radius of tank is 5. Depth of tank is, that is height, 2 meter. Okay, now let the tank be filled completely in T minutes. Then we can say that volume of the water filled in tank T minutes is equal to the volume of the water flowing in T minutes from the pipe. So the volume will be equal in T minutes. Volume of water that flows in T minutes from pipe is equal to volume of the water in tank. So T into 0.5 pi is equal to pi r square h, or T is equal to 0. So put the values of put the value of R2 here, H2 here, you will find the value of T. T is a variable that we have to calculate. So in 100 minutes, the complete tank will be filled. Okay, this is the answer. On the basis of this video, that is part 7, you can finish exercise 13.3. And in the coming videos, you will see more chapters of NCERT. And for extra practice or for doubt class, you can attend my online classes. Thank you.